Okay, so we hear all the time that you have to be real to be authentic, but what does that even mean? I mean, after all, most things in the world are real in the sense that they're actual physical objects. But of course, this is only one definition of real. Hi, I'm Linda Basso, and today we are diving into how you can be real in your marketing so you can have a business that fits who you really are. At the end of this video, I will be sharing one of my secrets that totally helps you draw in new clients that love your work, so don't miss it. Okay, so now when used in the context of authenticity, real comes from the informal slang usage of being genuine, having character, or true personality. It may have sprung from the phrase the real McCoy coined in the late 1800s, but wherever it comes from, its meaning is clear. The genuine article is better than a fake one. All right, now good news. Being a solopreneur or small company makes being real easier, right? So, but you do have to step away from your training or your inner beliefs that marketing has to be clever or it has to say something different in the way that you would, and learn to express yourself the way that you naturally would. Often potential clients come to me and they say, oh, I don't know what to say in my marketing materials. I ask them to tell me about their business. They say some lovely things about what they do. And I say, okay, that's perfect. And their eyes widen and they're like, it is? I thought I needed to say it better or differently or like she does or he does, right? They often have a whole host of reasons why what they told me could not possibly be good enough. It doesn't seem polished. They weren't sure it sounded good. They were afraid they hadn't explained it well. But by downplaying how they would say something and not letting their own words be enough, they're literally telling themselves that who they are is not good enough. In other words, they are denying their own authenticity. Now, I'm not saying it's easy to be authentic, all right? We grow up in a culture that doesn't encourage us to be ourselves. We are marketed at constantly by lifestyle brands that basically tell us we will be happy if we follow the trends rather than our own guiding star. Also, our culture is competitive, and we learn from an early age that winning is something that we should aspire to. Even biology in school affirms this idea with the interpretation of Darwin's survival of the fittest as the means for our very species' survival. Okay, I don't see many messages to children that they should find their own path and follow it to the feeling of having enough. I see many more messages around having more, doing more, and coming out on top, which creates an atmosphere of comparing our progress to another's. And then we're looking for that outside mechanism, be it clothing or schools or some group or another that can get us to happy. And we end up taking on roles like daughter or son, student, employee, partner, or parent, and we do what we think we're supposed to do rather than looking for our own genuine version of living our lives. Now, growing up this way can make it hard to find our real selves when we step into the role of a business owner. But businesses that embrace real, they do better business. Okay, so what does it mean to be real as a small business owner? In general, it means choosing a business or building a business that's a good fit for who you really are. You cannot work in a business because others think it would be a good idea or even that there's a lot of money to be made unless it dovetails perfectly with you and your needs. You have to do business in a way that reflects your actual inner truths and your perspectives, even if it means going against the grain of what's traditionally done. Now, I see this often with small business owners exhausting themselves with traditional business hours when they're better suited to starting work late or to working sporadically as their energy is available. Do you have to find a way to run your business that is attractive and convenient for your clients? Yes, but do you have to do it in the way it's always been done in your industry, even if that doesn't work for you? No. Okay, so there's generally much more flexibility in our businesses than we assume. Now, here are some common areas I see small business owners not being real in their businesses. First is the type of business you run. Maybe there's a gap between the type of business you earn money from and the type you would like to have. The second one is hours that you work. Maybe you're working hours that don't match your natural energy flows. The third one is timing of work, okay? The way work happens in your day-to-day. Maybe that doesn't really work for you, or the monthly rhythms or the yearly rhythms don't really fit who you are. Maybe you need time off during the holidays and that's your busiest season, for example. Another thing is activities in your business. You may spend a lot of time doing activities that you feel you have to do rather than those activities that light you up and make your heart sing. And finally, the people that you serve, okay? The types of people you work with may not light you up and replenish you. And it is a must that you have to work out every single one of these if you want to be real in your business, okay? Then it's easier to be real in your marketing because you feel so much alignment with your business that you just represent or share about it rather than try to be markety or salesy and try to convince others, right? Others can feel that you and your business are totally congruent. And guess what? That's the magic formula for drawing in new clients who love the work that you do. All right, so there are 4 traits total to being authentic in your marketing: transparent, honest, original, and real. So be sure to check out my other 3 videos so you have the full picture. Have great fun, and as always, let me know how it goes.